Hello everyone, welcome to our demo class. Today we are going to be doing an introductory class on how to create VLANs on Cisco Packet Tracer. I'm called Gami Rocky. I'm a student in network security and computer network and system maintenance. So before getting into the concept of creating our VLANs, we need to understand first of all what is a VLAN. A VLAN stands for Virtual Local Area Network, and a VLAN is a virtual area network that permits devices in a building to get connected anywhere regardless of their physical location. Meaning that if you have a network such as a school, which is a department or block on its own, that department can be split into several VLANs, and each of the VLANs will behave like separate networks on their own but within the same building. This is done mainly for security purposes, because let's say we have this finance department, teachers department, students department. We don't want the students to have access to the teachers department, so we'll create a VLAN where the computers in the teachers department will behave as if they don't know the computers in the students department, but they are still on the same building. So let's start with our configuration. We're going to need a switch, a 2960 switch. I love a 2960 switch because it has a lot of ports. If you place your keys on it, you see the number of ports that are available. We're going to create let's say we're going to create two VLANs in order to make our work a little quicker. Two VLANs where this is VLAN 10 and this is VLAN 20. Remember this for demonstrative purpose. The thing I wanted to show is VLAN 1 is the default VLAN on the Cisco switch. We can see below that we have VLAN 1. VLAN 1 is not down, it's not set. VLAN 1 is the default VLAN on the Cisco switch. That means without any configuration, VLAN 1 exists. It means you cannot give any other VLAN VLAN 1. You can give any other number, VLAN 30, 100, whatever you want, but not 1. So to connect a computer to a switch, we need a copper straight through cable. So we just connect this end and we connect to the other end. We connect this end, connect to the other end. Now, for clarification purposes, I would like to use colors to separate. I will assume this is VLAN 10 and this is VLAN 20. So what we're going to do, we're going to use some colors. Select color, whatever the color is not a problem. We're just trying to differentiate to make them look nice, to make it look good. So we assume VLAN 10 is in pink, and we have a VLAN 22. Good to go. So the next thing is the network address. Remember, the network address that was segmenting is 192.168.1.0. Now it has been split into two VLANs, .1.10 and .1.20, where .1.10 represents the VLAN 10 and .1.20 represents VLAN 20. Assign the addresses to 85 machines. So here we have 1.30. IP configuration 192.168.1.30. This is the network address, meaning that all other computers are here will receive this address 1.30. But since we are using one computer, we just assign the address here. Configure desktop 1.40.168.1.40. Okay, I we're done with the configuration. The next thing is to create a different VLANs at the level of a Cisco switch. All the configuration will be done here at the level of the switch. So we'll create a VLAN. We have to assign these different ports, to the different VLANs. Let me show you what I'm talking about for demonstrative purposes. So like I was saying, VLAN 1 is the default VLAN for the Cisco switch. So if I say do show VLAN brief, give me a summary of the different VLANs, but we have not created any VLAN, so we're going to see do show VLAN brief. We have the default VLAN 1, and all the ports of the Cisco switch have been assigned to this VLAN 1. So we have to create a different VLAN and ensure that this port is fs0/1 and /2. fs0/1 belongs to VLAN 20 and fs0/3 belongs to VLAN 30. 1.30 1.40. So now let's go to the level of our switch and start the configuration. Let's exit and start all over. Exit, enable, configure terminal, or simply config T, no problem. I will say VLAN and to create VLAN 30. So to create a VLAN, you say VLAN and you give the ID VLAN 30 name. We say VLAN 30 name is students. Okay, now after the next VLAN we're creating is VLAN 40 name is staff. Sorry, VLAN 40. You're not supposed to enter the name at name staff. Now, if I say do show VLAN brief, give me some of the different VLAN. We have VLAN 30 and VLAN 40 that I've created, but we are not done because this two interfaces fs0/1 and 0/2 do not belong to their corresponding VLANs. They are supposed to belong to this. This one is supposed to belong to VLAN 30 and this one to VLAN 40. So when doing these ports that are here have to come down to the corresponding VLANs that are down here. So to do that, you have to call the interface. Remember the interface, the first interface we're talking about here is FA0/1. So we call for the interface FA0/1. And we say switch port mode access. Switch port. I'm giving you as a switch port to switch port access. Access which VLAN? VLAN 30, right? Yes, VLAN 30. Because it's VLAN 30. Access VLAN 30. We'll say no shutdown. And we're done. We go to the next interface FA0/2, right? FA0/2. Switch port mode access. Right. Switch port access VLAN 40. I will say no shutdown. Now let's review. Show VLAN brief. Do show VLAN brief. Show VLAN brief. We have the interface FA0/1 assigned to VLAN 30, which is students. FA0/2 assigned to VLAN 40, which is staff. So that was the configuration of VLANs on Cisco Packet Tracer. But now another thing we need to understand is that the VLANs automatically cannot communicate among themselves. So if I do a ping here, it will not work. So let's try to do a ping. So we say go to the command prompt. Go to our command prompt. We'll say ping 192.168.1.30, which is I ping the address of the machine itself. So that's how it works. So we say ping 192.168.1.40. Okay, that's exactly what I was expecting, which is normal because VLAN automatic cannot communicate among themselves. But there's a method of enabling them to communicate. We'll be seeing that method in our next class, how to enable two VLANs to communicate together, because by default they behave as separate networks, but they can be in the same building. So that's the concept of VLANs. See you in our next class.